Sims fam, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Planet Zoo with the Sims creatress Luna. That is me. Today we are taking a look at what we have going on here at the zoo, and I am so excited. Right now, to get started, we are going to come up and we've got a few more conservation boards and everything. Oh, I just realized that this does not have anybody listed here. What animal is this? Brazilian wandering spider. We need to get this on here. Why is this not set for that? Oh, because it died. Guys, I forgot that this one died. We're going to have to order a new animal for that one. So we're just going to close that one down. Really quickly, before we get too far off into anything, we are going to get some more educational items for this area. And one of the things I like to do is be able to put what do you call it? Oh, hang on one second. Let me toggle this. I don't need it to be floating like that. Make sure that this is above. Maybe I'm just gonna put it on the front side here. Oof, I barely got that visible. We're gonna move that. And I want this to kind of be in the center. That should be good. And I believe this is the Goliath frog. Yeah. But let's set that for, see how it goes. And then we're going to keep that at a 7. So it's just for the people who are like standing there nearby it. But now that we know that this one should be Goliath bird eater, okay. That one right there, and it's at a 7. So we should know that it is able to just, so this should help our education on our zoo here, which is good. Okay, let's come over here. We're gonna grab another one. Oh, I do that every time. I'm just gonna click and add it. So no, that did not work. Move. I really wish this heat map went. Oh, there we go. It doesn't have to go on, I suppose. It just always does, and it drives me crazy because then you can't see the way you want it to. Boa constructor, we're going to put that at a 7. Oh. And then just double check the range on that. Yeah, we're going to move it this way, just kind of center that a little bit. And also, if you notice, when you bring it lower to the ground, it expands the direction outward because obviously the sound travels a little bit differently. So we're going to set that there and check. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Exit that one. And then I think this is the last one over here. We are going to go ahead and put one, take this off of there, put one over here just so that it has one. But it shouldn't have anything associated with it yet. And we're going to just slide it like that. I guess that's good. Now I just want to tweak this one real quick. And I'm just going to select to move it without the heat map on. There. Now I do want it on so I can see. I'll do a 6 there. See, once we got some of these adjusted, We need to adjust this one. I'm gonna do a 7. And this one we're gonna do a 6. And then just to double check the height of it. Yeah, I think that looks good. I just realized this was on 2 of them. Which one's the... I think this one's the bow constructor and this one is... Okay, so for this we are going to take it and we're going to bring it this way. And then we're going to drop it down to like a 4 on that. Might even have to go with a 3. Let's look at like where that's at. That still is going to need to be a 5. And I think that would be okay. And then we're going to just grab another one to put over here. And we're just trying to do this semi-quickly. Mexican red new tarantula. Turn this on, see if it is overlapping. It is, so we need to come back here, put this at a 4. And maybe even just take this and move it out a little bit. I know we're gonna have a floating speaker, but that's okay in my opinion. I feel like it helps the audio anyways, just get a little bit better. But yeah, now it should help everything get better. Education. I didn't see what that was. Something was having a negative effect on the customers or something. Also, do I need to adjust this at all? And do I have donation things at each of the areas? Look at how much more traffic there is here since we added this other little sidewalk and expanded the viewing area of the flamingos. This one is having a negative effect. Okay, we probably need to move a few things then. I'm going to move this tree over to here. And I'm going to start duplicating some of these plants for starters. All right, what other plants were we using over here? Some of this holly. I just realized that a lot of these have 0 contact with the ground. I might just duplicate it and do 2 on top of each other. It kind of makes it look like a hedge then. That's kind of pretty. No, I'm going to do one more like that. We're back here. And that's looking kind of cute. But I feel like we need to add some more because if we look at it, it's at 72%, which isn't terrible. I'm going to do this every 3 months because I feel like that's getting a little further down than I would like. Okay, let's see. No, I don't want any huge trees right now. Oh, see, that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. But okay, while we're waiting on that, let's kind of see where is our filters continent. I'm gonna go Europe. That's where we're at. So I want to have some of the things that would possibly like just be there. What? Grapevines? Wow, that's fancy. I did not mean to. I'm gonna open this wider so I can see better. Maybe we'll just put some of these cypress over here. Oh, those are massive ones. Yeah, I think I like the cypress a little bit better than these other ones. Like that. Move this one. Move this one a little more centered there. And then I think if we put some like floral type bushes around, that'll help it feel like nicer. I bet you that's gonna make a huge difference. Look at that, we're in the green, 76% rating, reduced negative area, 38% out of 50%. Well, I don't know, it still says it's a negative area, but we're in the green, so I don't know. Which one? Okay, this is, we're gonna name this we're calling that the entrance waterfall, but promenade. Get this, request that urgently. And then what was the other? Oh, this should be the other one. We're just calling it Flamingo Water Area. Yeah, getting these conservation credits. Okay, so some of the things that we need to have. 1,300 guests in the zoo. Right now we're at 1182. Education. We are at 5%. Increase education for the Goliath frog to 8%. And then souvenir profits, which we don't have any souvenir stuff in the zoo yet. So we are gonna want to do some of that. And I feel like we could. Why is there another person here? I feel like we might need a couple more vendors. Staff. Hang on a second. Let me look at this. That's that one. Which counter doesn't have power? Oh. I see now. There's some problems with that. Okay, let's go back into here. Which one's high demand here? There's no vendors. Okay, we do need more staff. So I'm gonna go to vendors and let's drop a couple over here. Something that I haven't done yet is create any sort of work zones, because if you look at it, it's not really that big of a zoo yet, and until we get a little bit or our collared peccary is about to mate, but until like we get a little bit more going as far as the layout of the zoo and everything, we're not too worried about work zones yet, because it's just basically a long stretch across the zoo. That's all it is. So until we get a little bit more of our sections, which what we're going to be doing, because over here is our pandas sleeping, which has a 5-star rating, guys. And also we need to see if we can upgrade the food really quickly here. Yes, we sure can. Let me double check the research status on things. Got gold panda status, mechanics, awesome. Okay. We might need another ATM over here since it's in high demand. Nope. We're gonna duplicate that and we're just gonna put another one next to it. And then this tree is getting in my way. One over here, a couple over there. That looks fine. Look at those. Look at that ATM usage. My goodness. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna duplicate and we're gonna bring a couple of these over here by these other vendors. Because guess what? People are gonna need cash. And I'm trying to keep it off of this main area because I don't want lines going in that main setup. Might need to adjust the terrain here. Not really flattening it the way I want it to. Let me do maybe the chisel. No, that is not what we're getting. So let's go back to this. What is it under guest facilities, cash? This is just in my way. What if, can we do it on this side? There we go. That's better. Look at this, the people are walking up to it already. What? That's amazing. Okay, let's come back in here. These ATMs are in high demand. Look at this. Look at how many transactions have been done on them. Oh my goodness. It's this one over here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look at how many people are lining up right there. Interesting. I didn't think that it was gonna be like that dramatic. What if we delete this? Maybe we need to add a second one over here. We're gonna add a few. Because we're gonna get that cash. Yes, we are. And then, I like this little roundabout setup that I have going on here. I don't like that tree in my way. Oh my goodness. But we do need to get some of these other challenge, like the souvenirs. So, oh my gosh, we're at 7% education rating for that. Well, we should be getting to this guest number soon. Look at this, much better on the usage. Here, no. These flowers are kind of going in the middle of that, but it's okay. I'm just gonna push it behind. We're gonna keep just adding some of these other little plants through here just to kind of help it feel a little bit more, I don't know. The ambience isn't that great for people right now. Like, they want better setup. So I'm just trying to give it a little bit extra. What time is it? It is 7. Okay, it's in the morning, so that's why it's not so busy at the ATMs now. That's good. These are working much better. Okay, let's see. Why are these not open? Or like on? Need to get this one. Mechanic requested. Got that. Now I'm just in a tree. Okay. We should probably put some like foliage out here as well. That's not really what I want. Something more like this. These are some berry bushes, which are kind of cute. Some little trees. Just to kind of help people feel like it's just like a nice little, a better little space over here. We're gonna put one of these over here. Aside. Oh, that's tiny. Oh my goodness, those are massive. No, we don't need 2 of those. That's a better size. And some of these might go, I think I'm gonna take this big one out and keep this a little bit smaller because we will have more habitat come down this way, but for now we're just trying to make it feel nice for all of our guests here. The guest happiness is not very high. Energy is okay. Hunger. Man. They're mediocre. Hunger. Thirst. They are some thirsty people. We have it. Yay! All 5 stars on our inspection. I don't know why that one's not named, but alright. Oh, I haven't put in any more toilets recently. How do we feel about popping something in over here? Is this gonna let me? No. We're gonna maybe move this one back a bit. And we're gonna... Oh my gosh, that's a European style toilet. Oceana. Planet Zoo toilet, small. What is happening? We're gonna uncheck flatten terrain and see. There we go. That's better. What if we put some like ivy on the back of this? I'm just gonna click a couple along here and then we're gonna adjust it. That'll help make it look pretty nice, I think. But we need to adjust that one again. Didn't quite realize it was... Don't want it to snap to the angle. I just want it to adjust a little bit at a time. I know, I probably put a little bit more time into this than needed. However, Like, why not? That's kind of like the point, right? Okay, I think that looks pretty cute, and we might need to move this tree to where the branches aren't going through this whole area. And then we could maybe put, no. What are we gonna do? We're gonna put some of these other trees that we were just using. These beech saplings, some of these smaller trees. Ah, I think that went on top of that. No, don't go on top of the building. That's crazy. That's looking pretty cute. Now we just need some like plants and stuff to put over here to kind of make this blend in a little bit. That's pretty cute. We're gonna duplicate this and then bring it down, and like we did on the other ones, to kind of create a little bit more of that hedge. Our collared peccary is about to have offspring. Aww. Well, this is getting quite a bit of use over here, isn't it? Oh, I just realized that tree's on the bench. And let's just grab one of these. I'm gonna put a couple around. Just kind of add some greenery here and there. This is really just random. But look at this. We are making a total profit of $19,000 at a time right now, and we have gotten, where are we at on our frog has delivered an offspring. Okay, why don't we go into our exhibits and see what we can get. We're gonna go, oof, species, that's not what I was gonna do. Let us see. That's not what I want to do. I hate trying to navigate through this. I think it's always so much more fun if you can go through where it has all the information and then see what it is that you want to do. It gives you a better idea of a lot of this. Titan beetle. I think we're going to go with the red-eyed tree frog. Let's see if there's any in the market. And there is a couple here. We're going to adopt this one, and we're going to go with this one. We're going to go to our trading center. And then we are going to come over here, and we are going to get this to... Here we go. Into there so that we can get the red-eyed tree frog all set up. And we have this exhibit actually doing something instead of just being empty. And then we will see, get the climate and everything all right. We need it to be between 79 and 88 degrees. We'll go to about 84. And then range of 80 to 90% humidity. Is that correct? Oh, no, that's too high. It was like lagging on me and I was like, what is happening? We'll put it about there. Now we can open it. And that's always nice. I didn't realize you could change the shell of the exhibit color. Interesting. All right, well, that's done now. But I do feel like we have the one donation bin here. But maybe we should do like another over here on this side, and then something maybe over here. But I feel like we could be capturing a little bit more. Okay, these we've said hello to. Yay, our education rating got to 8%, so we got that. Yay, yay. We achieved that. 1,300 guests. We're at 1,225. So what is it that we need to do? Do we need to maybe do some more marketing? Let's do this marketing campaign here. And then I feel like this might be like a good place to try to, once we hit that, oh, our souvenir profits. That's what we're missing. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to move this tree back a little bit out of the way. And we're going to pop this in really quickly. Merchandise. We're going to do a Looney Balloons counter over here because guess what? Mom and Dad, your kids are going to always want one. Just saying. Literally always. And guess what? I stuck it next to the bathroom because you're going to have to walk by it every single time. Down here by this side, we're going to do another little counter setup. We're going to do just a memento counter. I don't really want to... Okay, we're going to have to just take a few of these things and move them to the back side here. And then we're going to grab this. Nope, not that part. This and this. Duplicate that. Get that there. I just want these little lights. We're going to just grab it from the construction because that's just being crazy. We have more light options, it looks like. We didn't used to have some of these, and now I'm confused. There we go. Place that there. And now we have our little setup. Okay, where are we at on that? Let's go to facilities. Why is this one closed? It needs to be open. I'm going to turn these all on price sync. Same thing with these. Price sync is going to be on. Price sync is on. I don't think we caught or like we have anything there for the toilets. Maybe we should. But I think we got our souvenir profits. Like what souvenir profits? We have this counter in that one, and we have profit of that. So I am confused, guys. Look at all of these people enjoying their happy stuff, though. Right? They're going to be so happy. I feel like they need to have like something to stand on back here. So that's what we're going to do. Give them like a little stone floor to stand on. There we go. That is kind of large, but that's okay. Yeah, nah, it'll be fine. Truly. At least it gives them something that it looks like they have the capacity to like not fall off of their little setup. So anyways, I think that this is about where we're going to call it before this video gets any longer than it already is. All their little balloons are floating away. But we have some things to think about. I don't know why we haven't gotten this quite yet. But hopefully we will, and we'll be able to keep this lovely, lovely, what do you call it, zoo going here. And, you know, we'll be able to see you guys around next time. If you like this video and like this kind of content, please be sure to give us a like on the video. Be able to, you know, subscribe if you want to get more of this content delivered to your feed. And that way also YouTube knows that this is the kind of content that you want to see. Anyways, I will see you guys around next time. Take care and bye!